This as a podcast, but I decided to jump on live. So today we are going to be talking about taking your power back with time, owning your day, mastering your decisions. When you know what your intention is for the day, you can make better decisions and you can stay in alignment to what you desire to experience. It's really, really that simple. But what happens is we start to put all these things on our calendar, and the next thing we know, we're asking our calendar for permission. Who's guilty of this? I am. When you ask your calendar for permission, it seems kind of silly, because if you want to do something, you should be able to do what you want to do. So are you in control, or is the calendar and other people or businesses or commitments in control of your time? The three things I want to talk about today are the three types of days. And I go deeper into some of this, actually a lot of this, in my Unlocking Your Time Freedom course. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me a DM. But three types of days. When I block out my days, I have focus days, CEO days, and recharge days. And those are all three non-negotiables in order to run a business and a household, period, right? And so if you're not running a business yet, you can still bucket your life into focus, CEO, and recharge. Focus days. What are focus days? Well, it sounds like what it is. It's the days you're in your zone of genius. It's the days that you are focusing on dedicating your full attention to the most important and strategic deep work, the deepness of the work you're bringing into the world, the things that you are very passionate about. Developing new products, new services, recording videos, writing copy, building relationships, key clients, working on long-term projects. Maybe it's your coaching days, right? That's a focus day. You're really in your zone of genius with zero distractions, hence focus, not multitasking. So by dedicating your focus days to these high value activities, again, without distractions, this will allow for significant progress towards your most important goals, your most important priorities, your non-negotiables, or what you'll hear in my trainings, your big rocks, right? You don't put your big rocks in first. How are you going to fill in the rest of your life? Or are you living by default and other people are filling in the gaps? Now, CEO days. CEO days are handled like an administrative day. Logistical, tax, accounting, bookkeeping, business running smoothly, household running smoothly type days. So this is also like responding to emails, scheduling appointments, paying bills, etc. And so CEO days and focus days can also be categorized as like a flex day. So my Fridays are my flex days. Anything that really didn't get figured out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be handled on Friday, right? And if not, I'm going to recalibrate or reschedule things for the next week. And I'm going to be in integrity and communication with other people. Things aren't going to be completed by that time. Notice I didn't say my flex days are Saturday and Sunday. Those are non-negotiable recharge days. Sometimes my Fridays are recharge days. So flex day for me could be CEO day, could be focus day, could be a little bit of both, or could be a complete recharge day because maybe I'm working an event or I'm a client VIP day on a Saturday or Sunday because that was the only time they could come into town. So those are the three kinds. Focus, flex, focus is with CEO or focus, right? So focus, CEO, recharge. Now I'm jumping into recharge because this is usually the day, yes, full day, that most people don't block for themselves. So many of my clients, before they even come on board, they don't know when the last time they took a real full day off for themselves, meaning truly out of integrity, not checking emails, not on a work call, not trying to find new clients, or in integrity of just living out their business because they're afraid it's going to suffer or fail without them being fully attentive to it. And it's just simply not true. And if you want to experience burnout, don't schedule recharge days. Focus, flex, recharge. Yes, focus, flex, recharge. Well, actually, flex is more CEO because my CEO days, I'll do content. Like today is a CEO day, but I'm like, nope, I'm recording a podcast, right? So it's actually flex, CEO day, recharge day. Now, recharge day, I'm going deep with recharge. Recharge day is the day that is key. And honestly, I highly recommend 2. And they don't have to be back to back. It doesn't have to be Saturday, Sunday. If you are more flexible with your week, schedule recharge day in the middle of the week. If you have that flexibility, schedule 5 if you can. If you have your work so dialed in and you've outsourced things and you are running a time freedom and money freedom, full caliber, pinching yourself because you wake up every morning living your dream life, you'll have more recharge days undoubtedly. And that's just how it works, because you're so in your zone of genius. You might need a day immediately after coaching to recharge because you've just gifted yourself to your clients and to the world, right? So let's talk about recharge days a little bit here. Recharge days are your free days, not a flex day, right? It's not work focus or CEO focus work. It's truly free day to recharge, free from your work, free from anything that is work related. Now, it doesn't mean that on your recharge day at the spa or out to lunch, you don't bump into someone that is interested in your services. If that's the case, schedule a conversation with them on one of your focus or CEO days, right? So the key is not to overbook your recharge days. This is where when I started booking my recharge, I was overbooking things. And it was about like a work day, even though I was recharging myself with meditations and taking care of myself or going out with a friend or meeting up with family and loved ones, but the time felt restricted or constrained. So it didn't really feel free and expansive as recharge should. Recharge should be fueling the soul, the mind, and the body, your cells, right? That is where those should be. Completely disconnecting from work, completely focused on the other aspects of your life. That's what we're living. We're not here to just work and grind, right? It's experiencing life, spending time with family, with friends, or alone time. Can we get a high five for alone time? How valuable and critical that is. Pursuing hobbies, just simply relaxing. Yesterday, I was just floating in my pool without my kids. My kids were done swimming and I just stayed outside and floated for 15 minutes for me. So I could go back into the house and be the best mom, right? So completely disconnecting from work and recharging self, recharging and refueling actually benefits the mind, the soul, the cells, which is the body, right? So when we aren't taking care of the mind and the soul, that can create dis-ease or stress in our lives that will manifest in disease in our physical body. So when you're recharging, keep in mind, this is the benefits of it. You will also gain new perspectives. You will also come across new life commitments that you want to pursue. You also want to renew, but refresh your focus. So when you come back to your work or your commitments, that's the cool part. It's I get to go back to work, not I have to and I need to, and that grudge of the grind. It's a new, fresh perspective of like, I can't wait to get back to impacting people's lives and doing the services I signed up to do and complete this week, this month, this lifetime. So recharge days are so critical to prevent burnout. I am a recovering recovery burnout person, I guess. I don't want to be an expert because I'm not an expert in burnouts, except for the fact that I've recovered from burnout twice, as if I didn't learn my lesson the first time, right? So making sure you have those recharge days is critical. So to recap this, you have your focus days, you have your CEO days, and you have your flex. So that would be like either CEO or either focus, and you have your recharge, non-negotiable recharge days where you're disconnecting. And this will create that harmonious lifestyle balance. People like to call work-life balance. It's never really in balance. Something's always getting more of your attention, whether it's your life or your work. One is getting more attention than the other at any given time. And it's okay. But be aware of that, acknowledge that consciously, and take that intentional, conscious action and start mapping out your days. So I know people have asked, give me an example of one of your weeks and what days do you block for what? So right now, because I do have a family of youngins still living at the house, my days are blocked out strategically. When they are in school, I am full on CEO focus mode, right? So my Mondays are CEO days. Also a little bit of focus because I do record a podcast once or twice a month, which is great because then I know my Mondays, I block it out, check it off, it's done. Tuesdays are more of my focus days on trainings, my coaching, content, my clients, enrollments, and things like that. My Wednesdays are like a flex day. So I do some CEO, some focus because that day short, my kids get out of school earlier. And then Thursday, again, more focus, training, coaching, content. And then Fridays as a flex day, period. Sometimes it becomes a bonus recharge. Recharge typically is Saturday and Sunday for me. It gets me to be completely, fully engaged with my family, my friends, my loved ones, and myself. And so, yeah, my flex day Friday is been a traditional day that will flex between CEO, recharge, or focus. So if you have any questions about those or you want to go deeper, feel free to just DM me. I'm happy to chat more about what you do and how it's working for you so that you can take your power back with the time and stop asking your calendar for permission and stop allowing circumstances or situations to dictate your life. If you're not loving it and you feel like you're living by default of the grind and not living your life by your design, then there's a chance to choose differently and to set that up for success for yourself. So for now, I'm going to send you for so much love. And until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.